Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the OPXY, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Leo Coltrane writes in and wants to know how to basically configure the iPad for Koala specifically to send and be able to control the OPXY. This is what I got in response to some other videos I did, and I was trying to provide the information I thought he was asking for, but then he got very specific. Has a couple problems. One is when he's sending MIDI from Koala, it is going to the OPXY and then getting sent back, creating a MIDI loop. And I think there's just a few things worth talking about for like audio routing and a few other things. So let's just kind of get started. Right now, I've got just USB-C from my iPad to USB-C on my OPXY. It's just one cable, nothing exciting. This is handling all MIDI and audio signals going back and forth between the two devices. And I've got audio out from the OPXY going out to my mixer. And this is allowing me to play some notes on the OPXY. Right now, I can't, let's just turn keyboard off for a second. I am playing some notes on Koala and we're not hearing anything. But we can see when we're playing, the monitor is moving on Koala. Well, just to be able to hear it, all we need to do is go to the aux track, go to the fifth one, and use the black knob to dial in USB-C and tap it. And now we can hear. I would be very careful if you're going to turn this on. Make sure you never, there's really no reason at all to turn monitoring on for your iPad unless you're getting into very fancy and very specific routing. This is, if you have this on and you have it on for the OPXY, it's a very easy way to create audio feedback and blow out your ears, speakers, or other things. So I would say if you're going to do this configuration, don't enable monitoring on Koala. It'll save you a lot of ear pain. With that said, so I can now send audio over. I can record it into Koala. I can send it back and forth. I can go do like FX manipulation here, all kinds of fun stuff as I'd like to. And it's pretty quick and simple to work with. Now, as far as MIDI goes, to just get something so we can record or play MIDI, just go sample, hit that little button in the bottom corner, select MIDI out, say load, and you can see we're immediately sending the MIDI over to the OPXY and it's receiving it as a signal. If I go sequence, hit the keyboard and choose this, we're playing it pretty quickly. Now, a couple things for settings. One, I'm going to just tap COM and go to System. If you come down to MIDI here, you're going to see we've got clock, notes, other, active track, and echo. So right now what's happening is it is sending MIDI out of MIDI track 1. If I want to control the current track, what I need to do is go Edit. Because I've got active track channel is 16, I would need to change this to 16. And now if I go back to here, I can control whatever the currently selected OPXY track is and be able to play notes. And it will follow, I've got it in chromatic right now, but if I wanted to go to pentatonic or whatever other scale I want to be in, super easy and quick to do. Now, that gives me the current track. Let's say, though, for what I suspect Leo wants to do, he's going to want to be able to actually control multiple tracks. And as I said, he's got this echo problem. If we come back into COM, go to System, under MIDI where it says echo, just turn that off. This is probably what your issue is. Most companies would probably call this like MIDI through or soft through. I don't know why. I mean, echo, I understand what they're saying, but it just makes this confusing because everybody's come up with their own terminology for what it takes to receive a MIDI or send a MIDI note, receive it, and then send it back over. Effectively, this is probably going to be your problem where you want to turn that off. Now, I've selected MIDI channel 16 as my active track channel. So as I said, whatever's selected is my current MIDI track. I can play that and then I can either record here or just kind of record some sequences on it and then send it over. That said, not super particularly interesting. What you probably want to do is if you're using Koala or another sequencer, you're going to want to be able to send it to different MIDI tracks and have them mapped to different tracks over here on the OPXY. To do that, just tap in the pen button here, go to config, and basically you're just going to assign track 1 to whatever MIDI channel you want. I would say probably, track 1 should be channel 1, track 2 should be channel 2, track 3, channel 3. I would just go do that. It's going to be the easiest way to remember all this stuff. So I'm just going to do channel 1, 2, and 3. And if I want to just record something in, let us do this real quick. This one's our currently active track. I'm just going to delete this. We're just going to come in and go MIDI out, load. I'm just going to do this 3 times because I only think we don't really need to go crazy and set up a whole bunch of different settings here. We just want to go channel 1, channel 2, and channel 3. So now we have 3 different MIDI configurations here that can all address different tracks on the OPXY. With this, I can now, let's say I want to record a new pattern, go record, just 1 bar, doesn't need to be anything fancy here. And let's see, what do we have? We'll grab this one. So that just gets us 1. Let's stop here. We'll go keyboard and come in here. So that gets us our track 2. So we're now addressing track 1 and track 2. And if I want to come in and record into track 3, we'll get out of the keyboard, come back in for the bass. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to show you theoretically how this works. Now, this does allow us to do a number of things because now we can play over here. And I can still switch to other tracks here. And play them as much as I want. Leo, I'm not sure if this answers your questions, but I hope it does. I think this will hopefully be helpful for a number of other folks. So thank you for the question. Everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.